I play Frances Drummond, who arrives on a train from Scotland in a wet night with lots of luggage, books into a little hotel and begins her journey. She appears to be quite timid and, I suppose, a bit on the edge, not quite involved, overly involved. It seems to be a bit of a lonesome character, but she's got a sort of agenda. She appears to be all very innocent and sweet, and in the way she is, I mean, that is her. She's just getting herself in deeper and deeper. She can't help herself. But Catherine doesn't like it. So Catherine knows, senses over a long period of time that there's something.
Brown potatoes and little leaves, down in the darkness where the celery sleeps. The apples are ripe, the plums are red, broad beans are sleeping in a blankety bed. Woo!
Sit down, everyone.
I think the characters are attractive. There's always an attractiveness in their honesty and in their wildness and all kinds of. I mean, my character's not wild. She's quite timid, but she's allowing herself to go on this dangerous journey. The layers of your emotion and what you see is not necessarily what's underneath, which of course is life. But they're just very exciting and they're good drama. You know, you want to watch the next episode. You think, okay, I enjoyed that. What's going to happen next? When I read it, I think I was sent maybe just a couple of the episodes to begin with, and there wasn't a great deal there, but there was enough to make me think there's something going to develop here. I've waited for ages on something good to come, and that was the thing that took my fancy, really. I thought, that's the thing I want to go away from home for, and have to work really hard for. I went to college with Sarah, so I was you're aware of people, what they're up to. And I thought it was a brilliant part for her. It was just as if it'd been waiting forever for that kind of a part. I loved everything about it. There's so many different storylines, so many different characters, and each relevant, each as important, and then you move on to another one and you forget about that, and then you get pulled back to that one, and it gets so complicated. And that's the same as this one. That's the appeal for me, is it's not just one thing, there's lots going on, but they are all connected. It's like you've got your own wee mini film going within this bigger thing that I'm not too aware of the scale of it until I finally see it, what everybody else's involvement truly is. And that's quite nice. What does your granny look like?
She's a policeman. Woman.
Is she?
She chases squirrels and druggies and nutters.
What about your other granny?
I haven't got another one.
Your dad's mum.
We don't talk about me dad. And anyway, how did you know Granny isn't my dad's mum? I didn't tell you that.
Oh, I must have just made a lucky guess there, Ryan. Come on, a bit more. If you love the feeling from the first, you'll love the feeling from the second, because it's obviously on a theme. It's the same, it's the same core people. Things develop, but there's a kind of an underlying danger and sadness and badness that is there all the time, that it was there in the first, and it's ongoing. As life is, you might think you've solved something and it just comes slapping back in your face, or it's in your body, you can't let your head rest with it, and that's what's interesting.